8 hour on gold today from three trades. Yeah, so we had some war news over the weekend and the market gapped down on the open. And usually what happens is, at least with Nasdaq, I used to trade Nasdaq a lot before, and then I switched to gold just because my same strategy made me like literally 5x the money on gold, so I just moved to gold. But the Nasdaq usually, when the market would basically open with a new week opening gap, what that is essentially if the price on Friday closes at, let's say, 4746, but on Sunday evening it opens at 4721, we now like have a gap in price action here. And usually what happens is the market will like come back up to fill that gap, as there has been no orders and price action in that area. Yeah, but with gold, at least from what I've noticed over the past 1 year, 1.5 years trading gold, is that gold would just literally leave like breakaway gaps and it would barely come fill them. But I think now the market isn't that clear cut whether it's going to go up and down. Yeah, like if you look at the daily as well, like although we can say bullish, we're bullish, yeah, but like fundamentally, yeah, like we're bullish from like this leg, yeah, but on the fundamental basis we're like bearish. So it's a mixed bag here. So when there's a mixed bag, the only thing you can do is trade session highs to session lows. And yeah, I think trading view replay has failed me again, a big spoiler alert. But yeah, let's go back into this one. So the first trade, if I'm being honest, could have been avoided. Yeah, I essentially wanted to take a trade from London high to London low, and we're just like too we're just way too high in premium. So I could have expected a bit of like a deeper retracement before going long. Yeah, but it is what it is. I know like even if I get an L here, like I'm gonna make it up with my next trade, so I don't really care. But yeah, so going very quickly, we had like a sweep of all the current London session lows. Then I think there was an inversion over here, which I ended up taking. Yeah, we had this inversion fair value gap here, which I ended up taking. Yeah, you could have gone break even here as well, but I didn't want to because we had like this nice, what's it called, trend line over here. Uh, we had this nice trend line over here, yeah, so I was like, oh, I was gonna get hit for sure. So there's no real reason to like move my stop to break even. And then as you can expect, I got chopped, yeah, quite quickly. And then yeah, after this I was just like, oh, it is what it is. I'm expecting gold to go down, and I just stayed away for a bit, if I'm being honest. Yeah, because if I take one L over here, then the next thing I do is I usually wait for like London low to get swept. Yeah, so now we just wait for like London low, for the entire London session range to get formed, and then now we can see like we got like a nice sweep. Yeah, sweep of London low, and we got like a inversion fair value gap as well. This is like one of my A plus setups. Yeah, it will be A plus plus Pro Max if it was on the 5 minute, but on the 1 minute it's still an A plus setup. Yeah, so like quite quickly, the beauty of these setups is that after London low gets taken out, yeah, you literally reverse so quickly. It's actually insane. You will see it for the second trade in New York session as well. It was quite similar. Yeah. So my initial TP, yeah, was over here, and then I did say like, oh, we can trail stops. Sorry, we can leave runners, but yeah, because I was expecting it to go all the way up here, but then my runners ended up getting stopped around here. Yeah, because I was trading my stops as well, and yeah, I still was expecting this high to get taken out though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, because he left like a nice trend line over here. So let's see what happens. There was another beautiful entry over here to go long, yeah, which I kind of missed because I was away from the chart. So like this is another good one where you have like a 5 minute inversion, and you can literally go long here, put your stop here. I mean, this is a big stop, but like it's fine. It's still too hard though. And then you can literally like target this one. And yeah, this one kind of just went straight, almost straight up, yeah. But I didn't take it, unfortunately. I missed the trade. It's a bit unfortunate because I was aiming for this session high, this trend line the entire day, and I missed it, which is a bit unfortunate. Here also we had another bullish engulfing candle, yeah, which is another like kind of missed trade. But I was a bit skeptical because I saw like you have all of these lows here, so I was like, oh, I feel like this might get taken out. just because there's like equal lows over here. Yeah, equal lows, if it's a session low and it's an equal low, it's usually protected. But if it's not, then you usually just ends up hitting it, and you just end up getting clipped before it goes up. Yeah, so yeah, this got hit quite quickly, and then my favorite setup as well, a uh, bullish engulfing candle near a session low. Yeah, these usually work really well, and then we have literally built up this trend line all the way here. And I forgot to mention this, but I take these setups in my free Telegram and in my VIP Discord as well. So if it's something that you're interested in, check the link in the description below. It's not all hindsight and fugazi, you know. And this one, if I'm being honest, went up quite quickly. I wasn't expecting it to go quite quickly, but it did, and that's why I love taking these trend line setups. Yeah, see, it's much more clearer on the 1 minute, but yeah. I mean, I did not expect this to go as high as it did. Yeah, I thought it was gonna come here and then just like reverse and go down, but then ended up taking New York session high. Yeah, I didn't hold any runners, unfortunately. I just want to be done for the day. And yeah, I just kept going higher and higher and higher, which is a big surprise to me. But it is what it is. Overall, it was an 8-hour day. I mean, it could have been a 10-hour day, but I missed this trade over here. But it is what it is, man. You're not gonna have a perfect trading day, if I'm being honest. And looking for perfection in trading where everything is uncertain, yeah, is just being foolish, if I'm being honest. It's like honestly looking for a halo in a knee stack, you'll just never find it, you know. But yeah, if you're interested in these trade forecasts, live trade analysis, entry, exit, stop loss, check the first link in the description below, and I'll see you on the inside.